Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today I am going to be doing a live stream reading. Our live stream readings you can book on my Calendly or on Etsy, and all you gotta do is book, and then I will do your question. All right, so I'm on the bed right now. I'm still in my mom's room, by the way. You can say hello to my kitty. Say hi, little baby. Anyway, so I'm gonna get started and do some meditation, and then and then I will start answering your questions. Also, if you have a free question that you would like answered, you can put it in the chat box. Let me see. I'm still setting up everyone. Hi. Hi. Let's take a look. Oh yes, Sarah, it's okay. Let's see, Sarah. I'm starting your reading at 2 minutes. All right. Okay, sorry about that. I got lost talking to my guides, or humming with them. Anyway, take a look at your angels. Also, guys, can you help protect me, keep me safe, and help me ground? Help me ground all these energies. Help me cleanse and clear the space. We have Metatron, who's clearing the space around us. He's clearing the air just above my head. By the way, hi everyone. I do appreciate all of you. So let's take a look here. So we have Sarah's going to be the first person. I just want to. Okay, let's see. What do your guides have to say about your twin flame journey? One thing that I want to say, and this is coming from my own wisdom, twin flame connections aren't the best when it comes to like making it real in the physical, or making it last, right? Or even, how do I phrase that to you? Like even really like being functional, right? They're high trigger connections that are specifically made for healing, and healing on a fast track, right? So I know you're asking about your twin flame journey, and one of the first things that comes to you from the guides is twin flames are not destined to be, right? And it's something that they would like the whole community to know. Okay, so we have your first card is going to be the Ten of Swords reversed. They came out with the Three of Pentacles upright with the Nine of Cups, and they came with the Five of Swords here. You're not trusting the journey at all. One thing, and I just started reading up before yours, by the way. And in that reading, I was giving a reading to someone, and I knew in my heart that that person, they didn't have how do I phrase that? They didn't follow their gut, right? And they didn't follow their instincts. And they had like kind of gotten like they ended up like taking like a detour, went on a different path. And I feel like when we don't trust ourselves, when we don't trust our journey, and when we don't trust our guidance, it like takes us on detours, or it takes us to places that we don't necessarily want to be, right? I feel like when you don't trust yours, or when you're not trusting your spiritual journey or the twin flame journey, it feels like it's causing I feel like distortions, or it's causing problems, or it's causing blocks to appear. It's just a message that I'm getting. Okay, so let's take a look here. How do the guides feel? We have the Star reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. It also came out with the Six of Pentacles, and it came out with the Two of Cups reverse, as well as the Eight of Swords reverse as well. Interesting. Hmm. They're saying that they know that you don't see it as shiny as it once was. I feel like when this journey first started, it was amazing. I mean, we normally feel like finally I found the person, and we think that was the hard part, right? No, it's learning to live with them, right? Or learning to figure out how to balance out a dimensional connection, or such an intense connection. Like you would think the intensity is a good thing, right? But the intensity triggers us, right? It triggers us like crazy. And it's not. And by the way, you will always be triggered. And I learned this when I was really young. As long as there are triggers. Once there are no more triggers, you won't be triggered. So you don't have to worry about not being with your twin. By the way, that's why you know that. But the connection is really very wonky at times. But they want you to know that they see that it's lost its glamour. And I know that sucks, right? They do recommend that, let's say if you were to come back together, or let's say you were to have another falling out, don't waste time. Like your twin flame connection, like the amount of work it takes to get a twin, or the amount of work it takes to get to the end of that road is so much, right? It's like an insane amount. And when we take detours, it makes that it makes the journey less worthwhile, right? And I feel like you are at times maybe tearing, right? And what I mean by that is I feel like your journey I feel sorry, I'm like trying to like collect my thoughts. I feel like when the journey like loses that glamour, we put less work in, right? And we put less effort in, and we give it less time. You feel that way towards your twin now, right? You don't want to put as much work as you did, right? Because you're starting to see it's not going to be as worthwhile. Messages coming through from the guides, but it's maybe it's for you to I don't know what they're saying. Right, it's like the message is clear. It's like lost its glamour, and it's hard, right? We have the Emperor. It feels like you're not doing as much as you should be doing. You're not healing as much. You're not grounding as much. You're not doing as much upkeep at times, because for one, and I know it sucks, I'm gonna throw this out at you. I hope you get this, Sarah, but do you know that when you heal, you're healing not just for you, you're healing your twin. Do you know that? Like it's like literal. Does that make sense? And when we know that we're healing our twin, it makes us want to heal just a little bit less, right? Because, well, they cause a lot of our pain, right? I message you is that some of this work that a twin flame connection requires, and the journey requires, is like it's really like grunt work. And we kind of need that newness, that freshness, right, to make our way to the end. And it let's see. I don't know if like. Sorry, I know I'm like getting it. I'm just trying to articulate. So I have Lord Metatron, and we have Michael here who's helping. Sorry, I'm just trying to like ground this a little bit. Okay. It just makes you not want to, it's not your main priority right now, right? I feel like at one point it was. That's what, sorry, kind of what I'm trying to say. I feel like now it's not. And this is kind of why it's taking a little bit longer than it should, right? The next two cards we have is the Moon reverse with the Devil. They say for you to uncover all of your shadow, all of it, everything, right? There's a message maybe to do it more now than later, but definitely put that as the forefront of your mind when it comes to your intention in spiritual work. They say that this will take about a year for you to complete your deep dive into your spiritual self, into your shadow self, into your darker side. Okay. And when you do that, you're going to start to make really big movements in your twin flame journey. I don't really see anything else. I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry, Sarah. The reading it kept getting a little choppy for some reason. Is there anything else that Sarah needs to know? We have the Ace of Wands with the Queen of Cups. It's the Seven of Wands. There is a lesson about empowerment that you're meant to still learn when it comes to your connection with your twin. I don't sure what that is exactly. I know it's crazy, but I got I don't know if I feel like I read it in your email that you feel his energy all the time. Like that's a personal boundary that's being crossed that I feel like you have to uphold. I feel like there's some regret and remorse from a grandmother as well that needs to be healed. Okay. I hope that was good. But anyway, does anyone else have any free questions that they want answered? Angels, guys, help me ground myself. We're gonna actually place some a healing pyramid on me. I was just healing just before, just activating and grounding and doing some of that. Some like I don't know what you call that. Some like spiritual training and stuff like that. Okay, angels, guys, help ground, protect me, keep me safe. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I see. Hi everyone. If you want to book with me, please book on my Calendly or my Etsy. Let's take a look here. I kind of want to finish that message a little bit more for Sarah since I do have time. What did I miss about that Metatron? What was I missing about the message? We had the Five of Swords here. Interesting. That's crazy. One thing that I feel like you're missing, Sarah, is that you're meant to walk away from the connection. It's an interesting message to come through. One thing that I know that none of us like want to hear, especially when you finally meet that person, right? The one you've been looking for so long. No one wants to do that, right? But it feels like with the Five of Swords being here, I feel like with the Five of Swords being here, like you're meant to walk away from it at one point, right, or at some point, and there is need for you to surrender as well. And surrendering when it comes to our twin flame journey is one of the most important crucial roles that we have to take so that we can separate ourselves from our twin, right? Up until now, you and your twin have been like this, right? Your energies have been linked, have been interconnected, and right. Sorry, this is crazy stuff. Crazy stuff's coming through right now. But anyway, and when you finally meet, you're meant to chaos is meant to ensue, and you're meant to separate. And the separation isn't just physical, right? It's also energetic, and you're not energetically separated from your twin, and there is need for you to do that. Like when we energetically separate from our twin, it requires everything to do. And it feels like your connection with your twin is still too strong for that separation period to take place. But when it's ready, you're gonna do it. But anyway, we have the Hierophant here as well, reversed. Just like, oh, I see. It's very interesting. Metatron is also saying that twin flame connections don't end at the same place, right? At the altar, per se, right? And it's just something that you need to know. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that. I hope that was helpful. You're trying to help protect me, keep you safe. Watch over me. Cleanse and clear the energy of the space. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for saying that. I've been like getting my gifts back and everything. So it's just been a little bit of like hiring, but um, I thank you for letting me read for you. If anyone else wants to let me read for them, if you want a free question, you can write it in the chat. If not, you can book on my Calendly, or and I will get to it right away. And thanks, Sarah, and take care. Angels and skies. Sorry, help protect me, keep me safe, and watch over me. I also asked to read from the book. Hi everyone, hi everyone. Okay, let's get to the next question. Sorry, I was just like grounding myself. So let's do insight. Insights by Tracy. Hello. Is Mike reaching out to me soon? Let's take a look here. Tracy. Is Mike gonna reach out to you? Wheel of Fortune. I gotta know before the card got drew, but the Wheel of Fortune reverse tells me it's not the right time right now for your connection to come back together. It's not the right time for things to work out. It's not the right time for things to reach resolution. And one thing that I feel like a lot of us struggle with, especially when we're like healers, we don't want things open ended, right? We don't want things unsettled. We don't want things we don't want loose ends, right? And I feel like for your connection, sorry, I'm just saying something up really quickly. Oh, sorry. It's just like, I know when we're healers and stuff, like we don't necessarily want things to be open ended, but for now, I think your connection with this person is gonna kind of stay like funky, or it's gonna kind of stay like this connector is gonna kind of stay uprooted, and that's okay, right? The Ten of Wands here, it's like, do you know like when, how do I phrase this to you? Like, do you know when you first meet someone and you know, like you're like you meet that one person and you know you're a perfect match for each other, and um, or that you could work so well, and it like, and they don't see it, or they don't care, or they don't understand what that means, right? I feel right now you being a separation is making your person suffer, right? And they're gonna get, I guess soon, or they're getting, right, that you matter to them. I hope this makes sense to you. It's like, it's a funny message, but it's like, unless you suffer, unless they suffer, you will never get the importance of this connection with your person. You'll never get it, right? It's like you need some of that suffering, right, to appreciate it. And right now I feel like it's a little bit of time for that. It's not suffering technically; it's technically struggle, but struggle, suffering, it's frustration, right? With the Seven of Swords in its reverse, the message coming through from the guide. Sorry if you can hear my sister. is for you to focus on where you went wrong or where you could improve on. And that's going to allow you to get back into alignment and get back into balance. This is the healer card, by the way, right? And temperance is also the highest possible vibration of the Two of Cups, right? So this is what you want, right? You want this with this person, right? This is what you want. And this is, you can easily get this, right? Uh-huh. If you start to focus on some of this healing and some of this growth, right? It feels like this is the only thing I've really seen. They say this one is here as well, is accessing the higher self and the higher realms and the higher energies that guide us, and being more connected to your higher self and being at one with higher self. They would like for you to do these two things, by the way. But with the temperance being reversed here, I feel right now things are too misaligned, or things have not been misaligned enough, right? Or long enough for you to come back together successfully. So remember, the suffering that you feel when you're in separation from your twin, it's just preparing you to enjoy them more, right? Or it's preparing you to appreciate the connection more, or it's preparing you to not F it up this time, right? So enjoy it, right? Enjoy that period of struggle and strife and frustration. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Anyway, um, hi everyone. I hope you're all doing well. If you are interested, you can book on my Calendly, or you can write a free question. Um, yeah, but the suffering, Tracy, is just and the separation. It just allows you to reconfigure yourself, come back together, and become sorry, and be and get ready to be in union. Right? I hope that makes sense. It's like, sorry, they're showing me the twin flame journey now. I didn't know that they look like this. It's very beautiful. Where the falling out, right, is purposeful. Okay, and that's all I got. That's all I really got. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look here. So I'm gonna do Lydia's next. Lydia. Let's take a look here. I'm still out of a job and awaiting for an offer. Anything coming in? We have the Knight of Cups reversed. Interesting. No. Oof. We have the Page of Cups reversed, as well as the Ace of Cups reversed. All right. Hmm. I can see that. Okay. So I don't really see any new offers coming in. The Knight of Cups reverse, it is upright. I will see as an offer, but this is love. I know that you're asking about career and you're asking about like money and finances, but your reply I got was a love reply. I feel like, and I have to. It feels like there's someone that you're meant to meet that maybe like the scene I got was like at a bar, like a bar type of hookup. I know it's crazy, but you're meant to meet them, and I'm not sure what that means exactly, but you are meant to like find this person, meet this person, and I want to say hook up with this person, right? They're somehow meant to help you unblock yourself, or get yourself out of this rut. Does it make sense? Like, it's like, I know that sometimes you meet someone and they make you feel like I don't entirely suck, right? And you carry that with you, and you remember like I don't, and you build on that, right? I feel here, Lydia, that this person that I feel is at a bar, right? Like they are the person that's going to make you feel certain things when you have, like, when you spend time with them, when you hook up with them. That's going to unblock all this like trapped or stored energy within you, so that you can actually become like whole, sovereign, and complete, right? I know it's crazy, but like, if I told you, if hooking up with this person, or I don't know, a year from now, like you, your life will be like at this amazing place, would you do it? It's kind of like that message, not condoning it, but it is what I'm receiving. Okay. It's that. Okay. So with the Tower reverse, again, no change. Two of Swords reverse. No, you're not going to see anything either. Two of Pentacles reverse. Nothing. Page of Swords. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. I'm telling you, there's nothing but blocks. You will hit this, by the way. Maybe move to somewhere new, or maybe find a new type of job, or maybe find new people to meet with. New jobs. Actually, it's your message. So I see you finding a new job for yourself, and a new work. This is also mastery, and this is coming through from Veritas. Mastery, or our ability to hone in those skills. It takes time. It's craftsmanship, right? I'm actually doing this right now. I'm honing in some of my spiritual skills and gifts, my abilities. It's actually very crazy work, but I've been doing it all my life, by the way. But with the Eight of Pentacles here, I feel like you're meant to take on new masteries. So I don't know what you want. They say for you to imagine, like if you were living in like a castle, right? Or like one of those like those castles, like cities, right? What would be a good like trait or job or skill for you to have living in that environment? And I know it's crazy, but all of our lives are connected, right? And I feel like a past life of yours could use that skill maybe to make their life a little bit better, or maybe to make a little bit more money. And having a little bit more money will allow them to. And I really do want to emphasize this. Um, it will allow maybe them to like have more to give you, right? So I know it's crazy, but these are truths, but whatever. Anyway, with the King of Swords reverse and then the Two of Wands. No, there is a message that you're not really using your mind as well as you could be. Part of it is I feel like serotonin, dopamine release. I feel like you're not having enough, right? You're not happy enough. You're not laughing enough, kind of thing. And of course, stress, right? But this also impacts your ability to find new ideas or new avenues for revenue. So and there's that juggle between not indulging, but taking in some of that suffering or acknowledging it or using that suffering to move us, right? But also not letting us limit us, right? Or not letting it limit us so that we can't receive the ideas and inspiration that we're getting from our guides. I feel like you will have ideas or messages coming from your guides that you're not able to receive because your mind's too preoccupied or your vibration's too low and you don't get it. Or you're not catching it at times. And the message coming through from the guides is it's for you to work at I feel your quality of life, but day-to-day happiness, right? What's gonna make you happy? It's not the same thing every day per se, but like for me, it's like listening to music. I listen to music as much as actually I love listening to music. I listen to music more than I watch TV. That is saying something, by the way, but I actually don't really watch a lot of TV anymore. But like stuff like that, they want you to fill your day up with things like that that help raise your vibration so that you can be more of a match to a better quality, like better work, right? Better job offers, more money, and better love interests. Okay. That's what I got for you, Lydia. I hope that was helpful. Um, okay, Ashley. I'm gonna do Ashley's next. So like, what are my person's thoughts of me? His name is Ricardo. Let's take a look here. What are my person's thoughts of me? We have the Ace of Swords reverse. Interesting. A bit of an enigma. It's their message for you. We have the World, and then we have the Eight of Wands reverse. I feel like you have a very idealistic approach to life. I feel like the way that you look at life, the way that you view life, the way that you understand it, right, is very optimistic, very bright, very light, right? And this person sees you as someone who is embodying that. But there's also this like at the back of that, right? Feeling like the world's gonna crush you, right? Because you're too pure, you're too nice, or you're too cool, you're too beautiful, or something like that. And it makes this person, I don't know, it makes them wobble. I want to say, right? And there's nothing wrong with being idealistic, right? Of course, we don't want to be too idealistic, right? We always want that balance between the light and the dark, right? The understanding and the knowing, right? The having and the holding, right? And my sorry, so I'll leave it like that. Um, okay. With the Eight of Wands reversed here, I feel like you're not really going to hear from them, or Um, so I don't think you'll hear from him for a while, but that's what I got. Let me see. Is there anything else about this? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Take a look here. We have the Five of Cups coming through, as well as the Justice reverse. Sorry about that. I got pulled into like the healing I was receiving. So that's thank you. Hi. Okay, okay. Sorry about that. Let's do it again. Is there any other messages that Ashley needs? Let's take a look here. We have the Lovers. It's all about splitting. Sorry. The Eight of Wands reversed, and then we also have the Eight of Cups. So I do see walking away. There is something new on the horizon for I feel you and him. That's gonna lead you both kind of away from each other for now. I feel like you're going to fare better than he did. One thing that's coming through from Buddha, but as well as the guides, is you've done more work, right? And you're more conscious of the work that you do, and you're more proactive about it, right? I'm like in like I don't know, I can call it like a mystery school kind of thing, right? And there's so many people that I'm surrounded by that are not active, right, or are not proactive about their healing, about their growth, about their evolution, and you can see it, right? I feel like what's coming through is you're gonna fare better because you've been more proactive, you've been more conscious of it, you've been doing it. You've also been more willing. One of your biggest reasons as to why you've been willing to heal is what you'd get at the end of it, right? Which is a marriage or your true love, right? So I just want to remind you that that's what you're fighting for. But we have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords reverse for me is all about negative thoughts, right? The negative thoughts that cloud our mind, negative thoughts that obscure our vision or keep us from seeing truth. I feel like you have some negative thoughts that tell you that maybe you it's not for you, or you won't have that, you won't get married, or you won't have that twin, or you won't find that true love, right? That everyone wants, right? I feel like you have some thoughts like this in your mind. There is a need for you to cleanse and heal those thoughts. One thing that's coming to you from Lord, sorry, I want to say Lord Rothschild, but is for you to, in your mind, go into these thoughts, like in the center of it, and like, do you know, like if you moved into something like that was balloony, right? It looks like that, at least to me. Move into the center of your negative thoughts and heal them, or do work from them from that point of view, and you'll see. I know it's crazy, but it's very important. Anyway. Ugh. Whew. Wow.